Good morning. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for the Honorable Engineer Haja Suci Purwandari, Magister of Management, as the Director of Politeknik Indonusa Surakarta, and for Bapak Edi Susanto, Magister of Computer, as the Third Vice Director of Politeknik Indonusa Surakarta, and for Bapak Canggih Ajika Pamungkas, Magister of Computer, as the Head of Informatic Management Head Study Program, and for Ibu Eni Lestari, as the Public Relation of Indonesia. And I would like to say thank you very much for all the judges for coming today and for your participation to IEC. And I would like to welcome all the participants and the teacher from Senior High School and Vocational High School. Welcome to POLINUS English Competition. The next, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Imelda Stefani as the Chief of PEC's committees today. Before we start the competition, I will tell you about the PEC. What is PEC? PEC or POLINUS English Competition is the event or English competition that held by IEC or Indonesia English Club. IEC was established since 2015 and this is our first and big event as long as 4 years. So PEC is perdana for our agenda of IEC. And what is the purpose of PEC? We as the young generation, we have to aware that English is very important for us and very useful for our future. Nobody knows about their future, so that we have to prepare ourselves well.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Engineer Haja Suci Purwandari as the Director of Politeknik Indonusa Surakarta. The Honorable Bapak Edi as the Third Vice Director. Thank you very much, Pak Edi, for coming. I'm very glad today. And also I would like to say thanks to all head of study program. Pak Canggih, good morning. Thank you for coming. Pak Wahid, Pak Canggih is the head of Informatics Management Study Program, and also Bapak Wahid as the vice for Automotive Engineering Study Program. I would like to also thank to Ibu Eni. Ibu Eni helps us a lot in this competition. Thank you very much. And also for the all judges, I would like to mention one by one because I want to. First, here I have my partner in crime. Let me invite, please stand up, Bapak Sunandar. Bapak Sunandar is my partner, yeah, in Politeknik Indonusa Surakarta hari ini. And the second, the Dean of English Literature for University of Duta Bangsa, Miss Atin, it is also my partner. Other judges, I would like to, my old friend, now she is teaching in Language Center of Muhammadiyah University of Surakarta, Miss Fitri. My classmate, my enemy when we were together in the class, when we were in the same class, and then sometimes they become my teacher because I learn a lot from them. First is my classmate when I was in UNS for my Pasca Sarjana, Miss Manda. Stand up, please. Miss Manda now is teaching in LUPT 2B or Language Center of 11 Maret University, and also I learned a lot from her. She is Miss Sapta. Miss Sapta, please stand up. Miss Sapta is now teaching at D3 and S1 English Literature in 11 Maret University. So those are 6, and also me, 6 judges will be in charge in all the competition. First, I would like to thank also to the all participants and also Bapak Ibu for coming. Terima kasih banyak untuk kedatangannya. Saya minta untuk tepuk tangan buat teman-teman dan Bapak Ibu semuanya yang sudah semangat sekali untuk datang ke acara kami pagi hari ini. Saya sebenarnya lebih nervous ketika saya duduk di sana dan ada mahasiswa didik saya, namanya Mbak Sarah dan juga Mbak Imelda. They were standing and speaking. For me itu membuat saya bangga, karena mereka bukan mahasiswa bahasa Inggris, mereka mahasiswa jurusan umum, tetapi they want to learn English with me once in a week. Saya berikan media kepada teman-teman kami dari Politeknik Indonusa Surakarta, tidak ada mata kuliah, tidak ada program studi bahasa Inggris, but Bapak Ibu yang ada di dalamnya, terutama Ibu Insinyur Suci Purwandari, support us a lot gitu dalam belajar bahasa Inggris. Bapak Edi sebagai Wakil Direktur 3 kami kemahasiswaan itu sangat mendorong kepada mahasiswa untuk speak English karena we want to go international. Kita sudah banyak sekali kegiatan ke luar negeri, kita banyak sekali kerjasama ke luar negeri. Kami hanya ada mata kuliah bahasa Inggris seminggu sekali. Karena itu teman-teman yang pengen belajar lebih tentang bahasa Inggris, saya berikan media yang namanya Indonusa English Club. Ini adalah kumpulan teman-teman yang mau learn English deeper, especially in speaking English. Seperti itu. Jadi Bapak Ibu, saya mohonkan maaf apabila teman-teman panitia semuanya masih ada banyak kekurangan dalam menyediakan tempat ataupun menyelenggarakan acara, because this is our first project. Ini project pertama kali dan mohon beri tepuk tangan untuk teman-teman panitia semuanya. Cukup sekian yang bisa saya sampaikan. Saya bangga Bapak Ibu guru semangat sekali membantu siswanya untuk belajar bahasa Inggris, karena itu adalah salah satu alasan kenapa saya harus membuatkan media teman-teman belajar bahasa Inggris. Itu adalah salah satu alasan kenapa kita semuanya harus care about our future, about students' future. Mahasiswa saya memang bukan jurusan bahasa Inggris, tapi saya yakin dan pasti sekali English will help them a lot in their future, in finding job or in creating job, karena itu sudah dirasakan tentunya oleh semua orang dewasa ini. Thank you very much, enjoy the game, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Here, I will tell you a story with the title Batu Belah Batu Dapur. Once upon a time, in a small village in Sambas, West Kalimantan, there lived a poor widow named Makmina. She had 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. Her sons' names were Utu and Ujin, and her only child name was Liam. Every day, Makmina always went to the jungle for collect some firewood. She sold to the market and used the money for their daily needs. Makmina always worked alone. Her 3 children were fabulous. Please, don't swallow my money, just swallow me. Are you sure, Makmina? What do you think? Of course, I'm sure. Swallow my money now. Then, what the fates of your children? I don't care about me. They don't care about me either. Please, just swallow me. Well, if that were you, cut this out. I will open my body now. Then, Makna can decide to tangkap Stone's body. In the meantime, Utu, Uchin, and Chiang so much. Years passed by, and Timur Mas had grew to become a lovely and beautiful little girl. She was also.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Rinda Ramadana and I come from Citra Nusantara Vocational Health High School. Now I will tell you about bawang merah and bawang putih. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and kind girl named Bawang Putih. She lived along with her stepmother and stepsister in a small village in Yogyakarta. But poorly, her stepmother was very Bawang Putih. Then, yes, well dear, I understand. Please take one of the pumpkin as gift. Then Bawang Putih back to home, but bring scrap and small pumpkin as a gift. Arriving at home, Bawang Putih gave scrap to the no gold bar, no jewelries, and no diamond, but the venomous animal like snakes and scorpion was brought out from inside, and the animals were attacked them to death. Oh my God, Mom! This is snake! No! And they were dead. Bawang Putih, take the jewelries.
Oh, you are so cute. cucumber. Timur Mas, yes, you are Timur Mas. Year passed by, and Timur Mas had grown to become a lovely and beautiful girl. She was also smart and kind. Mbok Sini loved her very much. But she kept thinking about the time that Buto Ijo molested Timur Mas.
But Siri, I will be mature. I can give you a child, but on one condition. You must give back to me when he is 17 years old.
Are you sure, Buto Ijo? Mbok Sini was so happy. She didn't think about the loss of losing child either and agreed to take Giant over. Then Buto Ijo gave her a bunch of cucumbers.
Plant it around your house.
Thank you so much, Buto Ijo. Thank you. Then Buto Ijo left without saying anything else. In the morning, Mbok Sini planted the seed. The seed grew within several days. Not long after that, a big golden cucumber grew from land. Mbok Sini was shocked. And then she plucked and carried it home.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Madam and Monsieur, I'm proudly present to you. This is the story of Lutung Kasarung. A long time ago, Harry Potter, he could do something like Wingardium Leviosa, Expecto Patronum, and Galactus. The monkey's name was Lutung Kasarung. Lutung Kasarung was actually a handsome fiancé from faraway kingdom. He wanted to help Purbasari to go back to the palace. He made a small lake and asked her to put spell and asked her to take a bath there. Amazingly, her beautiful skin was cured. Now she got her beautiful skin back. After that, Purbasari asked Lutung Kasarung to go back to the palace. Hearing this, Purbara was extremely very angry. She knows she had to come up with any bad ideas. What are you doing right here? It's not a place anymore. You're not supposed to be right here. Okay, so the prince must have a handsome fiancé. If my fiancé is far more handsome than your fiancé, I'm gonna be the queen. And now, where's your fiancé? And look at the monkey beside you. Is that your fiancé? So your fiancé is a little monkey? So funny, you know, my sister. Purbasari was very sad. She knew she didn't have any fiancé yet. Suddenly, Lutung Kasarung came up and told her. Don't worry, my queen. I'm gonna be your fiancé. Did you remember? I was the handsome fiancé from faraway kingdom. Don't worry.
Time is over.
I'm Prabu Tabak Awu. I'm the king of West Java Island. I'm strong, unbeatable, and full of authority. Kneel before your king, my people. You know what, fellas? This story will tell us about how to be grateful for things that we have and not to be jealous for things that people have.
Who are you? The giant said angrily. I am Samar Protanoyo, protect the night. You cannot eat them before facing me, answered Samar bravely. All right then, I eat you first for my appetizer. The giant yelled loudly. The honorable jurors, and dear all my friends, let me introduce myself. My name is Tia Angelina from Senior High School to Wonogiri. Here, I would like to present Wonogiri's folktale about Lintang Semar. Here's the story and listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was an old man named Semar Potronoyo. Semar Potronoyo was actually God, but he tended to live as an ordinary man with his three sons, Karen, Pedro, and Paco. People called him Punokawan. Their life was dedicated to serve Pandawa, the five famous monarchs, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Satyavan. One day, after Bharata Yuddha war was ended, Pandawa planned to purify themselves in Grojogan Sewu in Tawangmangu. Samar and his three sons had a job to guard Pandawa from a...
The title is The Legend of Prambanan. A long time ago, in a central Java, there was a kingdom named Prambanan. Prambanan kingdom was led by the greatest giant king, the strongest king, and the most redoubtable king. He is Prabu Bokar. But he had a beautiful daughter. No one can take their eyes off with her beauty, kindness, graciousness, and great ambition. Her name is Roro Jono. The people of Prambanan lived peacefully and happily under the giant king era until one day, in the middle of the village, suddenly there was a lot of strange soldiers.
My name is Aisha Ramadhani, and I'm here to tell you a story called Lutokasan. Have you heard of it? No. Well, if you haven't, I don't know how you haven't, but I'll tell you.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom in West Java, there was a kingdom led by a king named Prabu Tawa. He had led the kingdom for a long time, and he decided to find a new heir to the throne. Thing is, he had no son. He only had two daughters, Purbadaran and Purbasari. The choice was pretty clear, even though they're both equally as beautiful, equally as smart. Purbadaran is mean and dishonest, while Purbasari is kind and caring. So of course, Purbasari gets the heir to the throne. But Purbadaran did not take this lightly. She was furious. She came to her father that night to talk about this matter.
Oh my god, Abby, this is unfair. I'm the elder one. What does Purbasari have that I don't?
Purbadaran, there is so much to being a queen. There is so much to being a queen other than age. You'll see one day when Purbasari has replaced me, he said as he left the room. Purbadaran was not satisfied. She muttered to herself, "Oh my god, this is unfair. We're both smart, we're both pretty. Wait, are we? Maybe we don't have to be." So that night, she went to a witch and asked her to bestow a curse upon Purbasari. And so, also that night, but before Purbasari went to sleep, she started to feel itches all over her body. She scratched, and nothing worked. So she proceeds to sleep, hoping that it'll all be gone the next morning. But no! The next morning, there were scratches all over her body. Her skin turned dark, and she was ugly. Knowing this, Purbarara went in Purbasari's room, all concerned and all shocked. Oh my god, my dear sister, goodness, what happened to you? You're all ugly, she said. Purbasari said in panic, I don't know what happened. At last night, my whole body was itching. I couldn't stop scratching and scratching. I thought if I sleep, it would all be gone the next morning. Purbasara smirked. Oh my gosh, you must have done something that would have upset the gods. Purbasari, what have you done? Father, look at Purbasari. She's ugly now. The king came in a frenzy.
My name is Anissa Yusuf Gabriela. In here, I'd like to tell you a story. The title of the story is Polinuns. Enjoy. Long time ago, lived an old woman named Wasira. She lived by herself because her husband had long passed away and she had no children. Every day she prayed, so God would give her a child. One night, when she was praying, a giant with supernatural powers called Putoijo passed their house, and he heard her pray.
And the honorable audiences. Here, I'd like to tell you a story entitled The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Long time ago, in West Java, lived a beautiful girl named Dayang Sumbi. She was also smart and kind. Her beauty and intelligence made a prince from the heavenly kingdom of Kahyangan desire her as his wife. permission from his father to marry Gayangsu. People from Kayangan could never live side by side with humans, but her father approved on one condition. When they had a child, the prince would transform into a dog. The prince accepted the condition. They get married and lived happily in the woods until Gayangsu gave birth to a baby boy. The prince then changed into a dog named Tumang. Their son named Sang Korea. He was very smart and handsome like his father. Every day, he hunted animals and looked for foods to eat. One day, Gayangsu
Wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Jurors of Storytelling, the Honorable Teachers, and all of participants storytelling competition. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maulida Latifah Amarul Hayati. I'm from the Vocation High School of Trisakti, Numalang, Sragen. Here, I will tell a story from Central Java. The title of the story is The Moon Emas. Long time ago, lived an old woman named Bosini. She lived by herself because her husband had long passed away and she had no children. Every day, she prayed to God to give her a child. Oh my God, I'm sure you will give me a child. I always try to be patient with you. If you do not give me a child, who will take care of me someday? So, please answer my prayer. One night, when she was praying, a giant named Puto Ijo passed her house and heard her prayer.
Ha 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 ha! Basili, I will give what you want. I can give you a child, but on one condition. You must give the child back to me when it is 6 years old. Are you sure, Putoijo?
The doctor was very beautiful, but she had very lazy hair. You know, every day she used to look in the mirror just to make sure that she looked beautiful. La 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 la. Ooh, mirror in the wall. Who is the most beautiful girl in the world? Of course, it's me. I am the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm so beautiful and sexy. I am perfect. Everyone knows that I am the most beautiful girl in the world. One day, they had to go to the city bottom of the hill to buy their food. Mom, don't walk beside me. You have to walk behind me. But why? Why, dear? I'm your mother. Oh, no, Mom. I don't want everyone to know that you are my mother. I'm so beautiful like a prince. And you look so ugly and dingy. Their appearance was very different. The doctor looked so beautiful like a princess, and the widow looked so old and dingy. In the middle way, they meet a young man. Oh, beautiful girl! You are so beautiful. Where are you from, dear? Oh, thank you. Yes, I am so beautiful. I'm from that hill. Yes, that hill. Oh, that hill? It's so far. And who is she? Is she your mother? No. Oh, she's not my mother. She's my maid. Yes, she's my maid. The widow felt so hurt, but she just kept quiet and followed her doctor to continue their journey. Sometime later, they meet again with another young man. You are so charming. Oh, beautiful child who asking for some food, but no one gives, except a kind grandmother. And one day, the little boy gets a contest who resulted in a fatal moment. Want a more specific story? Let's begin. Once upon a time, there is a little boy who was so hungry, came to a small village. The little boy was so poor, he didn't have anything in his world. And one time, the little boy knocked every door of the village. Excuse me, can you get some food for me? Excuse me, can you get some food for me?
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. You You look so hungry, right?
Long time ago, lived an old woman named Rosalie. She lived just alone and didn't have any children. Every day, she always prayed to God to have children.
Oh God, I really want a children. Please, give me one.
In the same time,
I can give you children.
the old woman was really very scared, heard that sound, and then she out from her house and looked a big giant with supernatural powers called Politeknik.
Who are you?
My name is Politeknik. I can give you children.
Really? Are you really?
Yes, I'm really. If you beg she after she's 70 years old, I can give you children.
Okay.
Without taking long, Box really agreed to the terms.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi guys, how are you today? Okay, my name is Surakarta. In here, I will tell you a story about bawang putih and bawang merah. Please enjoy it, guys. Once upon a time, in East Java, lived a beautiful girl named Bawang Putih. Her father has passed away, and she lived with her stepmother and stepsister. Before her
Once upon a time, there lived a young man named Goba. He lived alone and had no wife. He decided to be single, although his age was better enough for a family. One day, after he worked on a small farm, he decided to go fishing. He wanted to look for some fish for his dinner tonight. He waited for a long time, but his hook didn't catch any fish. He kept waiting and waited patiently. And suddenly, his fish bait made some movement. And that was true. A pretty big golden fish stuck on his bait. He took the fish
and occupied by foreign brigade. Permanent kingdom peace be disturbed. The soldiers are not able to deal with attacks of Peking forces. Finally, Permanent kingdom ruled by brigade and led by Bondowoso. Bondowoso, a cruel peasant. Anyone who does not do what I say will be severely punished, said Bondowoso on people. Bondowoso was a force that is powerful and has a genie. Not long in power, Bondowoso liked watching movements of Rara children, daughter of King Praban and beautiful girl. What's a beautiful one? I want her to be my queen, thought Bondowoso. The next day, Bondowoso approached Rara children. You are beautiful. Will you be my queen? Asked Bondowoso to Rara children. Rara children gasped, hearing asked this memorable question. This man was presumptuous. Not to know me immediately want me to be his queen, said Rara children in her mind. Well, what should I do? Rara children into confusion. Her mind was spinning. If she refuses, then it will Bondowoso furious and endanger her family, also the people of Prambanan. To say yes would be impossible because Rara children did not like Bondowoso. Oh, Rara children, insisted Bondowoso. Rara children finally get the idea. I'm willing to be your wife, but there are conditions. What are the conditions? Want an abandoned treasure? Or a magnificent palace? No, my lord. I asked for a temple. The amount should be 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces? Screamed Bondowoso. Yes, and the temple was to be completed in a single night. Bondowoso looked at Rara children, his lips quivering anger. Since that time,
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Anessa Stefan, and I'm from Senior High School of Assam Boarding School. And here I want to tell a story. I want to tell about legend. That is from Borneo Island. Do you know? Can someone know? Yeah, that is the legend of Crimestone. Once upon a time, there lived an old widow with a daughter in a small village of Borneo Island. Her husband had died a long time ago, so the old widow become to the backbone of the family. Her daughter, so beautiful, so pretty, but she had bad behavior, bad attitude. She was lazy.
Then I thank surprisingly touched my heart. I thank to Allah for uniting me with His pure supreme. I wanted Him to be my master. I arrived at the sacred small house, and before entering the house, I felt in praying to Allah. And He also gave me a beautiful name. It's Jitmir. I really like it. And then one night, I saw the 6 young men came into my master house, and then he was said, "Oh my brothers, the cruel Takianos was brutally killed people." And then
Let me ready 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, it's a little bit difficult, but wait, let's try with. Nah. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. She asked me, daughter, do you remember how you ended up in this world? 'Cause I did not give birth to you. Would you take care of me? I remember how the giant came to you, but still you're my mother, so must take care of you. So that's about the song. Is about. Do you know what the song is about?
No.
So
No.
well, actually, it's about my life. So do you know exactly who I am?
No.
Well, I am a beautiful girl named POLINUS. So I want to show you about my unforgettable story. So let the story begin. So there was a time when I wasn't in this world, and only an old woman named Mbok Rondo lived in this house. Yup, she is my mom. And well, at the time she lived by herself. She had no husband and she had no children. And so every day she prayed to God to give her a child. Well, one day when she was praying, a giant named Buto Ijo came to her house and heard her prayer. And Buto Ijo was like,
Oh, Baranda, I will give you everything what you want. And wait, I will give you a child, but in one condition. You must give the child back to me when she's 16 years old, okay?
well, I was happy at the time. And then she agreed to beg the giant's over. Then Buto Ijo gave her cucumber seeds.
Now plant it around your house, Baranda.
Well, after that, my mom planted the seeds, and Buto Ijo left without saying anything else. And do you know what happened in the next morning? No. Okay, so in the next morning, there were a big cucumber seeds. No, I mean a big golden cucumber seeds. And then it was, look at this, golden cucumber. And do you know what is this? Well, from this, I was born. Believe it or not. Well, actually, my mom brought this to her house and then sliced it carefully and slowly. And yeah, I was born from this.
As pretty as her name, she never helped me with anything. She only cared about her beauty. One day, when I was about to go to the field, I asked her to cook for lunch. And she replied, "No, I don't want! I've just washed my hair, Mother. I'm afraid if the smoke will make my hair smell." Or are you it won't? Or how about if you help me in the field? What? Mother? Let me tell you something, okay? I don't want to get sunburned. It will make my skin dark. You! She didn't help me. But anyway, I went to the
I should be the one who asks you that. Where have you been? Don't you know that I'm starving? Girl, will you help me at the field now?